which was headlined by some of our major bands and artists, and along with some DJs as well. And the plan behind that was to donate part proceedings to the Dominica Cancer Society in their fight for cancer care. And this activity started approximately, well, exactly 5 years ago, when our CEO, Mr. Frankie Ballard, was diagnosed with the cancer. He's since beat the battle, but the work continues, and we are working closely with the Dominica Cancer Society to assist them in their aim to assist others who are in need of help as they fight this dreaded disease, cancer. So without further ado, we take you to the head table.
I want to say a pleasant good morning to all our listeners and viewers. And I want to say welcome to the presentation to the Dominica Cancer Society by Kyrie FM. We want to thank MO News for being here today as well, and for all our listeners here and abroad. Kyrie FM has been known to play a major role in the overall carnival product. We have been known for successfully planning some of the largest T-shirt bands to date, to hosting signature exclusive events, to providing grounds management and provision of stage, sounds, and lighting for the Carnival Village. We were passionate about being part of the Carnival conversation, and as some of you may know, a few years ago, we were struck with the unexpected news of our CEO, Mr. Frankie Ballard's cancer diagnosis, and our focus shifted. 5 years ago, after our CEO successfully beat his cancer battle, we decided as a team that we needed to create an event that would make a more meaningful contribution to Dominica's Carnival, and that was how Malcasi, the Carnival Last Lap, was created. While many other countries are known for their Carnival Last Lap, we felt that teaming up with the Dominica Cancer Society to raise funds for the fight against cancer could tie two very different avenues together: people's love for Carnival and to fight a disease that has affected everyone in some way or another. The event was held on Friday, the 16th of February 2024 at the Windsor Park Sports Stadium, Forecourt. And today we are here to present part proceeds to the Dominica Cancer Society. At this time, I wish to invite our CEO, Mr. Frankie Ballard, to give a few remarks.
Yeah, a few remarks. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yvonne, yes. As usual,
Yes,
I just had to make it this time.
and this is a very pleasant surprise. Yes.
Yeah,
Very
I
much. Yes.
had to make the extra effort because, to my surprise, I was in a different condition last year.
Right.
Yeah. As you know now, I beat it the first time.
Yes.
Come back after me again.
Yes.
Life is like that.
It is.
Yeah. And that's why it is so important that people understand what cancer is.
Right.
Cancer, you have no creed, you have no color, you don't have race, you don't have party, you don't discriminate against anyone. You go after everyone. And from my experience, knowing what I went through the first time, when I wasn't prepared, and I didn't know much about cancer the first time, I almost go bankrupt. Thank God, bless me, and I always stress, I was blessed with insurance that could have helped me with most of my treatment and medication, because that's where you need the money.
Right.
Okay? And I realize when I look, and every day I hearing somebody dying, simple breast cancer, this cancer, and it's not that they couldn't be treated. And it's not that they couldn't live. They just don't have, they didn't have the resources, the money that you need to fight this thing. And people don't know until they themselves in a situation. I know now how these poor people don't feel. Single mothers. A mother find out she has breast cancer, husband leave her and go. It's hard, it's difficult. You must die because I couldn't do it on my own. You must have support and the help. And Dominicans, they doesn't take this thing serious. It's a serious disease. And it's killing out a lot of poor people that could have otherwise be alive today. We take things for granted. So it really takes this honor in me to be here every year. I don't care what we make. I bring it for you. Hopefully that will help somebody. I gonna know this as long as I could, as much as I could.
Thank you.
Kyrie FM will be there
Thank you.
with its Cancer Society. Whether I dare or not, once Kyrie there, they'll make a contribution
Thank you.
to cancer. And, you know, people don't talk about money is not everything. Money this. They blast people with money, successful people. But when you look at life, money takes to get what you need done. You can pray for people, can give them only comfort, but they need the treatment. That is important. Okay, that make a difference. I might be surprised what a little donation can do for people. Okay, you don't know what people's life is about. And I know, I experience in it. And this time around, I don't want to say it's a blessing or a curse, but I wasn't expecting it. 7 months ago, I feel a pain on my right side. I went to, I have this problem in my left hand. Yeah, this accident. I went to get a test, and when they find out, the doctor told me it might be cancerous. So when I went up to the States, I went and do further treatment. It was verified that the cancer came back in my lungs from my throat. It was a new thing that developed on my lungs, my right lung. Now, that was the other battle. How am I going to treat it? So I have to say again, thank God I'm a U.S. citizen. And again, I was fortunate that my wife in the military, and I could get military assistant to fight this one. So again, it's a blessing that I can still come and make this contribution to you guys. Okay? Because I need it. But I think that this will help somebody who in more dire needs than me. Okay? I wish it could be more, but maybe next year people will take it serious for what it is. It's not just fun, floric, but it's for a good cause. The money goes to a good cause. So that's why I don't wait to collect all the costs they didn't spend for carnival. So we can get it to help somebody in need. Okay? So I appreciate you guys in what you're doing and whatever we can do at Kyrie FM. You know, you have your program every Wednesday. And I want to say to the people out there, business places, Cancer Society, have 1 hour on Kyrie FM. Every Wednesday, every first Wednesday of the month. Any sponsor, any revenue generate from that hour go directly to Cancer Society. It's not ours. That is your hour. Whoever sponsor you, whatever you generate, is yours. Cancer own. That's Kyrie contribution. Okay? So, support cancer because none of us know where we'll be tomorrow. None. I wasn't expecting this. I am 57. 7 years I fighting cancer. 50. That's when I'm supposed to be enjoying my retirement. And look who I am. See how life is. You never know. No pass judgment. This is serious business. And I'm telling you, I am committed to this. And I would like to thank all the bands and all the patriots and everyone that contributed one way or the other to make this happen. Okay? We didn't do it on our own. Okay? All the bands that play make a contribution. Have their usual course. Right? So, I want to thank them. And hopefully, next year, more will come on board. More will give. More will attend. Because it's an event. They're paying 100, 200, 300 to go to the same event. We charge 30, 40, 50 for a good cause. So you know, that same money can help them who patronize one day. Never know. Because Cancer Society is there for everybody, right? Labor, freedom, UWP, wherever you are, Cancer is there for you. That's why we are here. And I feel very good. And I just had to make this trip. I had to come because this is dear to my heart. I'm not 100. to put that for me. Make the small contribution to you and the Cancer Society of $10,000 for you. Okay. Last year, 5, year before, 5, we were blessed. This year, only 10. Right? Next year, hopefully, we get more. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So I really want to thank, first of all, let me observe the presence of Miss Alice Darample, who was the main point of contact that kept in touch with us, during the planning and execution of this event. I want to thank Kyrie Group of Companies, but more specifically, Mr. Bellot, for his commitment to supporting the Dominica Cancer Society. I am sure everybody heard this very emotional sharing of his own personal experience with cancer by Mr. Bellot. And this is as it is. I want to thank all of you, the viewing public, for viewing this. And I want to ask that people go back and listen to what Mr. Bellot said, because it is so very true that at the end of the day, unless one has the resources to have cancer treated, then the possibility is that people will die from a cancer diagnosis. Yes.
Cancer is not a death sentence.
It is not. So while cancer is not a death sentence, the fact is one really does need the support, the financial resources, the psychosocial support of family and the general community. And so we are so very grateful to Kyrie, the CEO, all those who work behind the scene, the bands, the individuals, the businesses who contributed to Malkasi. I know there is probably a little bit of controversy about the event itself, but this is what the outcome of the event is. At the end of the day, like Mr. Bellot said, a few more individuals are going to be assisted to meet the cost of cancer treatment. And this is what we are asking for. That indeed, because of the current socio-economic situation, because of the small wages that some people receive, because of the so many other needs that people have personally for their families, so many young people in the prime of their lives being diagnosed, what we are trying to avoid is anyone deciding to pay the rent and not be treated, or pay for the utilities and not be treated, or I need the money to feed my family, so I'm going to buy the groceries rather than pay for treatment. And again, we are appealing to all of you who are listening to spread the word that the Dominica Cancer Society exists for just that, to provide financial support for those in need, to provide psychosocial support for those in need. If you just want someone to talk to, if you have been diagnosed or you know someone who is diagnosed and you're not sure what to do, please seek out a member of the Dominica Cancer Society or visit our office. We are located at 30 McIntyre Lane, Goodwill. Our telephone number at the office is 440-8801. You do not have to go through a cancer diagnosis on your own. We are here to assist. We are here to support. So please get in touch with us. And I want, on behalf of the Board of Directors and the members of the Dominica Cancer Society, to thank you, Mr. Bellot, profusely. I mean, it's a real pleasant surprise to see you here, all things considered. It speaks about your passion and your commitment to this organization. We are not for profit. We don't sell anything. We really depend on, the generosity of people like you, on the commitment of individuals like you and your company to ensure that our doors continue to remain open and to ensure that we can indeed be a beacon of hope, a beacon of help, a beacon of support for those who are diagnosed with cancer and their families. Thank you so very much, sir. I mean, this speaks volumes that in your condition, you could be here to personally make this donation to us. We thank you so very much. We pray God's continued guidance and blessings over you and over your company. We continue to lift you up in prayer and pray for, God's mercies, and his healing power to just take complete control over everything that is going on with you. We thank you over and over again. Thank you so very much to all of you. And we are encouraging those who have not necessarily contributed to the Dominica Cancer Society to please do so. Be assured that the funds go into our cancer care fund and it is used to assist individuals in need to meet the cost of their treatment. Be assured that our accounts are audited every year. So we will shortly have an annual general meeting and all our accounts, every last penny is accounted for, how we've spent the monies, the donations that we receive. So this is an organization that you can rest assured that the funds are going to be spent for the purpose for which it is intended. Thank you again and again, and I look forward to many more individuals coming on board like Kyrie FM is doing, like Mr. Bellot is doing, to share their story, to, put a face to a cancer diagnosis, to help one to appreciate, what someone can go through. And also, importantly, he did not roll over and play die. He decided to use this energy to support this very worthy cause. And this is what we are called to do. So thank you again, Mr. Bellot. Thank you, Kyrie Group of Company. Thank you, MO News, for being here. May God continue to bless each and every one of us. Thank you again.
Thank you, Mrs. Alexander.
I just have a little idea, an advice for you. And like you mentioned, I know people worry about their money, what's it being done, how it being spent. And I'm glad that you speak about your audit, your meetings. I make a contribution to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital every month through my credit card. They charge my card $20 every month. I don't know if Cancer Society can set up something like that, where anyone with a debit card, credit card, can do a monthly debit. I just do it automatic. Monthly debit directly to the cancer account. I don't know if you look into it, set it up so people can.
Yes. Thank you very much for that suggestion, Mr. Bellot. This is certainly something that we have discussed. Currently, what we do have is the Mo banking, and there are individuals who make monthly financial contributions to us. But we need it much further afield to include those who are probably in the US and so on. So yes, certainly it is something we are, it's going to be part of our website, which is currently being developed. So this is one of the things that we have discussed with the developers. Yes, so thank you very much. It's something we are certainly working on.
Let us know.
Yes.
So we can push it.
Right.
Advertise it so people can know.
Thank you so very much again.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Alexander and Mr. Bellot. And again, we want to say thank you to all the entertainers and the stakeholders who agreed and partnered with us to host this event, to be able to make this contribution today. We want to thank Digicel. We want to thank Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, the Dominica Police Force, Protection One, the Windsor Park Sports Stadium Committee, Explosive Band, Signal Band, Taffy and Friends, Asa Bantan, Triple K International, our MCs, Selector Urban and Vanessa Bruno, DJ MJ, Head Cornerstone Cleaning Services, and our food vendors. And all the patrons who came to support the event. It would not be possible if we had an empty stadium. So we want to say thank you to all of you, and we look forward to your support. You heard the plea, you heard the cry from Mr. Bellot himself that cancer is not a death sentence, but we are able to fight and provide and help and support those who need treatment. So again, we encourage all of you to come on board to support. Mrs. Alexander, again, we want to assure you that Cairo FM, it's a lifetime collaboration and partnership, and we give you our commitment that we will continue to support it even after all of us here have gone. Cairo FM, as long as we are alive, we will continue to support the Dominica Cancer Society. We want to thank everyone for being here. Imo News, thank you so much for being here this morning. And we want to thank all our listeners here and abroad for being part of our presentation this morning. Thank you so much. God bless. Have a great day.
And this is where we wrap up with you. This is where we say thank you for joining us on this broadcast. Thank you for joining us on our various frequencies. I'm Vanessa Bruno on behalf of my technical team and camera crew comprising Steve Vidal, Tyra Durand, and Kenneth Clifton. We take you back to Master Control.